Hi, KOG here. As promised, I'm doing lyrics analysis in depth of Oneus, 월하미인 or Luna. Like I told you guys, 월하미인 means beautiful, usually beautiful person or beautiful lady under the moon. Okay, here I go. Oh, before I start, I'm doing this for a viewer's request. And before I start, I would like to say that I'm not trying to say, the belittle or, belittle the translator. What I'm doing is that there's always something lost in translation, and certain mistakes are being made. Actually, I've been doing some analysis for like idol songs and some other songs, and some of them were just ridiculously bad. And so what I'm doing here is hopefully this seems to be pretty good. When I was hearing for the first time. So, but I'll try to pick up on certain things that are being lost in translation, or if there's a little problem, I'll try to, point it out to you guys. And hopefully it's good so I can finish it real quick. Oh, another thing, the sound, the music always becomes such a big problem because of the copyright. So I'm gonna, since you guys are here for the lyrics, I'm gonna just skip them. Skip the music. Okay. 칠흑 같은 밤 홀로 오는 달. Okay. The pitch black night, the lonely cry of the moon. Okay, very good. Okay. Perfect. This is perfect. If I could add something, 칠흑 actually means the black of lacquer. Actually, that's what it means. Or the 칠 is mostly used as a painting or paint. However, its original meaning is lacquer. Like samurai swords and stuff that's like totally black. It's that color. So when we say 칠흑, 칠흑, it means really dark or pitch black. Actually, it's a perfect translation here. It actually means it's describing how it looks like that black lacquer. Very good. 그 빛 따라 내가 피고 질까? Will I blossom and wither following that light? Okay, this was pretty good, but I don't know if you guys can see it here. Okay, in Korean, 내가, it's very similar. 내가 and 내가 is written this way, which means you. 내가 is written with the this thing that doesn't stick out. I'm not sure you guys can see it, but it's written differently. Now here it is specified you, and it's not I. So will you blossom and wither following that light? So this is a slight mistake. 시간을 거슬러 저 새들처럼, like those birds, going back through time, just like those birds. Moving backward in time, like those birds. Okay, close enough. Flying as high as I can. 훨훨 더 높이 날아가. Now, 훨훨 is it kind of describes the motion of flapping, or the sound, or it's more of a motion, describing the motion of flying. Yeah, like flapping. 더 높이 날아가. Okay, the original lyrics, what it means is that flying higher. Yeah, that's it. Just flying higher. 헐헐 is like I explained to you guys, but flying as high as I can. Um, so again, this is wrong. It's not, you're not talking about yourself, but you're talking about that the other person. From the beginning of the song, it's about that person. Will you bloom and or wither just like the light? You know the so it is not nothing to do with I. It's the whole flow is about you. 시간을 거쳐 저셀처럼 훨훨 더 높이 날아가. Fly higher. Nothing to do with fly as high as I can because it has this. This means ability. You know, I'll go as high as I can, but it's just not that. Okay, the beautiful moment when my heart trembled. 아리따웠던 순간의 떨림. The trembling of that moment, which was beautiful. The beautiful moment when my heart trembled. Nothing about heart here, but I guess you can look at it that way. But I'm just telling you guys the original. The trembling of that moment, that beautiful moment. Yeah, that'll be compact way of saying it. This is more of an interpretation than translation here, which I do not agree with. 나를 감싸던 따스한 두 손이 그리워져. Now 그리워져 is missing, so missing the two warm hands that held me tight. Okay. 나를 감싸던. This is a little different from the translation. Is a little different. 나를 감싸던. Those two warm hands that used to hold me. Okay. Missing those two hands, the warm two hands that used to hold me. Okay, 감싸던, it's basically means you're wrapping around or, you know, like this. So, two hands that held me tight. Okay. Okay, this translator seems to like to interpret and just write down how that the translator feels or thinks rather than trying to explain how the lyrics go. 또 찾게 돼. 널 덧없이 기다려. Okay? I try to look for you and wait for you uselessly. Okay, hopelessly. Okay, that is the reason that I long for you again. Okay? How did again come? 또 찾게 돼. Okay, again part is not about longing. Again part is about searching. 또 찾게 돼. I end up searching for you again. Again, I search for you. And I wait for you without hope. Okay, that's how I would do it most likely. Because okay. Right? Okay, so this person did not forget about the waiting part. Waiting without knowing when you will return. Okay, there's nothing about returning. There's nothing about without knowing. So basically, this is not here. But it's close enough. I mean, it's not that bad. But I don't understand where 또 찾게 돼. Like I said, that means this just 3 letters has become the sentence. Waiting without knowing when you will return. Which is ridiculous. 또 찾게 돼 just means, I end up looking for you again. And another thing, the reason, 널 덧없이 기다려. Okay, 덧없이 means, like I said, without hope or uselessly. So what it implies that I'm waiting for you, knowing that you won't come back. But here it says waiting without knowing when you will return. Not knowing when the other person will return. So you think that the other person will return and you're waiting for that person, but you just don't know when they'll come back, right? Now that's kind of sad. But waiting for someone, knowing that the other person won't come back. You know that the other person won't come back to you, but you're still waiting. Now that's a lot. It's just sadder. That would suck a whole lot more, right? So that's what's being said here. A little different from, but so far not this. This is not bad at all. So far. 시간 따라 흘러가리라. I'll flow following the time, or like the time. Okay, the literal is following, but 흘러가리라 means I will flow like following the time, something like that. Now, 흘러가리라 it's like 흘러 means like flow. 가리라 means go, so it's kind of like putting a like a leaf on a stream, and it will float away and will go further and further away from you. So 흘러가리라 means like that. Flow with the wind. 바람 따라 떠나간 너의 빈자리. I wouldn't have done this because this sounds just like what was said before. Flow with the time. But here it says flow with the wind. But if this was like 바람 따라 here before about the time, is 시간 따라 흘러가리라. And if it was 바람 따라 흘러가리라, this would have been perfect. However, here it's not what it's saying. So you are just like following the wind. No, let me see what it says afterwards. The emptiness remain where you left. Okay. Okay. I will go a little more literal. The empty space. The empty space you left after you have left me following the wind. Okay. Now it could be put in a much better structure to sound better, but that's what it means. And it is not the emptiness, it's the empty space. The 빈자리 means the empty space, the empty place. The empty place, your empty space. After you have left, like following the wind. So the other person, left like as if that person is following the wind. and after that person have left, there's an empty space. You know. So this whole sentence part was about the empty space. 너는 마치 홀로 피는 꽃. You're like 홀로 피는 꽃. Oh, flower that blooms alone. You're like a flower that blooms alone would be the translation. You are like a lonely blossoming flower. I guess, but then see, this could be implied, but perhaps not. It just means, you know, flower that blooms alone. You're like a flower that blooms alone. Of course, because you're blooming alone, you probably are lonely. But see, in translations, you shouldn't jump over that line unless you have to. Unless I cannot explain this to someone, like I told you guys. You know, if it can be said, they'll be fine. Now, if it's difficult for whatever reason, then you gotta come up with something else, you know, that would convey the meaning or the feeling. 검은 구름아, 저 달빛을 가려다오. Please cover that. Dark clouds, please cover that moonlight. Wishing black clouds to cover the moonlight. Okay. Dark cloud, black cloud, that's fine. Oh, this person opted for wishing, but it's like, because of the sentence structure is 가려다오. It's like asking someone, or you're telling someone to do something. The sentence structure is that way. So that's why this wishing part came in. That's why I use please. 한밤에 밤에 핀 눈부신 빛처럼. In the middle of the night, that blinding light that bloomed in the night. So it is repetitive. 한밤에 밤에. So 한밤에 is middle of the night, but 밤에 means night. So the light, it's talking about moonlight, you know, the 밤에 핀, you know, like it's poetically describing the moonlight, like the blinding light that bloomed in the night, in the middle of the night. Actually, it would be literal. Yeah, so this is pretty good. Very good. Like the flower that blossomed to show its love to the moonlight. 달빛에 반해 핀 하얀 꽃처럼. Oh, that's pretty. Like a white flower that bloomed because of its love for the moonlight. This, okay. Like the flower that blossomed to show its love to the moonlight. Okay, something similar. But it's not showing its love. Okay, 반해 means like when you're smitten. Little, you know, I don't think it flows well here, but that's what it means. You know, the flower, you know, that was smitten by the moonlight. That's what it actually means. 한순간 사라진 하룻밤 꿈처럼. A one night's dream that disappeared in a moment. Like one night's dream that disappeared all of a sudden. Okay. 한순간 is all of a sudden, a single moment. 별 따라 십리도 못 가라. Okay, this is another command, command structure, sentence structure. Don't go. Okay, 10 is a 10. 리 is a unit of distance. It's about like I think 5-6 kilos, something like that. Let's say 5. So no 5 no half a kilo. I think 5. Okay, 10리 is like 5 to 6 kilometers. So don't even be able to go. Don't even be able to go more than 5 kilos following the star. I won't go far. Okay, that's good enough. I won't go far following the stars. But here, it's not I. I don't think it's I. I think it's you. I think this person have misunderstood the song a little bit. And in the beginning, it was just totally wrong. But 한순간 사람 꿈처럼 별 따라가다 십리도 못 가라. Because it's a command. You don't command yourself. It's usually talking to someone else. Like, please go away. Please come here. You know. So, you know that 가라 means ra means it just do it that way. So don't even go. Don't. You're telling someone you won't be able to even go, like, you won't go far following the star. So I don't think it's I here. Okay, 한밤에 밤에 핀 눈부신 빛처럼. Okay, just like the blinding light. Okay, we covered this already. And 달빛에 반해 핀 하얀 꽃처럼. We covered this again. 한순간 사라진 하룻밤 꿈처럼. Cover that again. 달 아래 너는 참 아름답구나. Okay. 달 아래 너는 참 아름답구나. You are so beautiful under the sun. Okay, you are beautiful under the sun. Yeah. Okay. You are so beautiful under the moon. No, what am I saying? Sun. I was wrong. It's 달. So it's obviously you're so beautiful under the moon. Okay, this is perfect. Okay. 눈을 가려도 아름다워 넌. You are beautiful with my eye, even when my eyes are covered. With covered eyes, you're still beautiful. Either way, it will be fine. You're beautiful even when I close my eyes. Good. Fine. When I wrap my arms around the one that is looking into me. When I hug you, when I'm hugging you who is looking at me. Okay, now that's not very poetic, so I think this person tried to make it sound nice. When I wrap my arms around the one that is looking into me. Okay, looking at me is what it's saying, but into me, I think it's trying to make it a little more beautiful, you know, looking into someone. And that's fine. Even the wind is looking and waiting for you. 바람마저 널 찾아 오매불망인데. Okay, 오매불망. This is a pretty difficult word. It means you miss somebody, or you miss, like, you know, you're thinking of something day and night. That's what this means. Even the wind is is missing you so much and still looking for you. So even the wind is missing you and trying to find you. So even wind is looking and waiting for you. Okay, it's not waiting, it's missing you. We'll be fine. And, you know, looking and missing you. Okay, so that's the meaning. It's not waiting. Because if you're looking for something, you're not waiting, right? Either you're waiting or you're looking, right? That makes sense. 홀린 듯 밤을 새 헤매인다. Okay. I'm wandering into the night like a spell was cast on me. Huh. Okay. I'm wandering looking for I'm wandering all night or all through the night as if I am hypnotized or cast a spell, I guess. 홀린 듯 is like hypnotize, you know, like hypnosis or being hypnotized, or you know, spell was cast on me. I mean, that's also, I think, fine. This is a good way to put it. I'm wandering into the night, but it's not into the night. It's all night. 밤을 새 헤맨다. 밤을 새다 actually means that the all through the night or overnight. 밤 샜다 means like, you know, when the sun comes up and that means night is over, right? So when the morning comes and the sun comes up, you say, oh, 밤 샜다, which means, oh, I went all through the night because it ended. The sun's coming up, so night has ended, which means, you know, you did something all through the night until it ended. So 밤을 새 헤매인다 means you are wandering all through the night as if being hypnotized. Okay, close enough. Your back is slowly being covered up. 가리워진 너의 뒷모습. Okay, now your 뒷모습 means back profile. Yeah, the profile you're getting from the back. You're looking at somebody from the back. So 가리워지다 means being covered, not being able to see. So your back is slowly being covered up. See, but this feels a little different because this literally feels like someone is, you know, I don't know, putting a t-shirt on or something on somebody's back, like you're covering it. But here, what it's saying is that you're losing the sight of that, you know, that the other person's back. You know, it implies that like the person is maybe going away because that's why he's turned around, and then you know, you can't, like, he's going, I don't know, he's going too far, or he's turning a corner or something, and he's losing the sight of that person's, you know, the back profile. That's the feeling here. Well, I think it's good enough. 붙잡지 못한 우리 이야기. Okay, our story that we were not able to hold on to. Okay, how the story that ended with me letting you go. Okay, this is not good. Story that ended with me letting you go. See, these are things that one shouldn't do. Nobody said about who let who go. I mean, I don't think it's specified here. This song is about longing, and I don't think it says anything about who letting who go. And it has nothing to do with the lyrics here. Like I said, it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple sentence. 우리 is us. 이야기 means story. So it is our story. Right? So 우리 이야기, our story. 붙잡지 못한 means something that I couldn't catch or hold on to. So our story that we were not able to hold on to. Story that so see this I didn't have a problem until now with this I mean translator except maybe one or two mistakes or going a little too far, you know, with the you know, not it becomes not a translation but an interpretation. You know, it's just going a little too far. But overall, this person is pretty darn good. But here, you don't do that. So this is a no-no. The story that ended with me letting you go. Do not add something that was not in here. It is disrespectful to the original content. It's a no-no for translators. Anyway, so it's about our story that we're not able to hold on to. 되돌린다면 다시 한번. Oh, this is these two phrases are a single sentence. 되돌린다면 다시 한번 말할 수 있을 텐데. If we could do it over, or if we can turn back, I would have been able to tell you one more time. This person got confused. I'll have the courage to tell you. Now, there is no courage here at all. So this is addition. And I think this person got confused about 다시 한번 cut and 말할 수 있을 텐데. But this is a single sentence. 다시 한번 말할 수 있을 텐데. I could 다시 한번 is one more time, and 말할 수 있을 텐데 means I could have told you. So I could have told you one more time if we could turn back time or do it once again. I'll be able to tell you one more time. So the thing is that the reason you shouldn't do something like this is that, just think about it. I could have told you one more time. So you did tell them, right? But here, I will have the courage to tell you, this means you didn't tell her. That makes a lot of difference, I think. Okay. 시간 따라 흘러가리라, 바람 따라 널 따라가. Okay, these are repetitions. Let's see. Okay. 1 second. Just like the blinding light. 달날에 너는 참 아름답구나. Okay. 널 찾아 헤매다. Okay, this is the new one. 널 찾아 헤매다 means wandering around looking for you. Okay. Wandering around to find you. Perfect. The flower that I failed to notice was the most beautiful one. 무심코 지나친 꽃이 참 예쁘구나. 그게 바로 너였구나. Okay. Again, a little too much. Okay. The flower is so pretty. The flower that I passed by It's so pretty. That's it. The flower that I failed to notice. See, it's not fail to. It just actually I guess you can say that. 무심코 지나친 꽃이 참 예쁘구나. 그게 바로 너였구나. Okay, the flower I failed to notice was the most beautiful one. Okay, the reason I said the, because this can be interpreted in a different way. It's just, nuance is a little different, but I think this is, you could also say this. It doesn't say most beautiful one. It just say it's very pretty. That's all it is. No, 무심코 지나친 means passing by without being, like 무심코 means like not being in focus, not focused, or you're not, you're not really thinking about something. So, it's like nonchalantly, you just pass by. A flower was so pretty, and that was you. But because you just pass by something, I guess you can say you failed to notice. I think it's okay. And that was you. Yeah, there we go. Like the cold wind that easily disappears, 금세 꺼지고 부는 찬 바람같이. Like the cold wind that quickly disappears, easily disappears. Quickly. That's fine. To the petals that are almost reachable. Oh, I think I missed something. Okay. Like a dust disappearing with just a small breath. Okay, that's okay too. The like the dust. Nope. It flies away just with a single breath. Like the dust. Like a dust disappearing with just a small breath. Okay, this is fine. 후 하면, okay, 후 is a word that describes a sound or also an action. Like when you blow out a candle, you go, right? Koreans say 후. They associate 후 with the that action of blowing the wind. So, it flies away when you say, when you blow out, it flies away, just like the dust. So it's very similar. It's fine. To the petals that are almost reachable. 손이 닿을 듯 말 듯한 꽃잎들아. Okay. This is fine. What? There's no hope. Just come to me. Come. 다시금 is again. This just means come back to me again. So, again, these two phrases are basically one sentence. So, petals that can almost reach, come back to me again. That's it. 바람아 불어라. Again, this is a command sentence structure. So it's a wind blow or blow wind. Okay, doesn't matter. 끝내 말하지 못한 이 말 전해다오. Please tell these words that I was not able to say. Yeah. Please tell my lover the words that I failed to deliver. When did lover came here? My lover part is not necessary. Okay, this is okay. Please, the reason they use this person used please was the sentence structure is like asking someone for something, so like an action. So that's okay. Okay, the rest of it is repeat. It's chorus. Okay. Overall, this wasn't that bad at all. I think the translation was pretty decent. However, there are mistakes, and also this translator has tendency to just add a little bit of stuff. You know, I don't know. It's not just putting translators' interpretation into, just adding a little bit, and it's fine. But I think this person is doing it just little too much. But I'm not complaining too much because usually when you are translating, and I have worked as translator, is that you try to translate something, like as close, almost literal. You're not supposed to do it like literal translation because it wouldn't even make sense. But you do it very close to original, and then after you're done, you sit down and you have to figure out how to make the flow, make it as an English, sentences that it's very close to what it says. So you do it once, and then you gotta do it again to make everything flow or make it sound better, so it wouldn't be awkward. And then if you could, you do a little more work to make it like good, beautiful, whatever. And for things like songs or like movies or dramas, there's a time constraint, because you can't be having, like, even if it's correct, you can't have like long subs that people can't even have no time to read, right? And if people cannot even read the darn subtitles, then what's the point of having them? So sometimes you gotta cut it down to fit, those time constraints, so that's why you sometimes shave off certain expressions just to get the feeling across, or try to make it more compact. Then your work would be done. But here, I think just a slight little too much was added. I mean, there's, I think, one where just adding whatever stuff. I think there was only one instance where there's added stuff to it. But other than that, it was pretty good. I hope this was help to you guys. I'm sure there are fans of this Oneus. And I hope it was... how long did this take? But anyway, this was enjoyable. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.